Chapter 14. SS is AFC. SS stands for speed seduction, a set of psychological techniques aimed at rapidly creating attraction by influencing emotions and behaviors through persuasive language and tactics. It often bypasses traditional relationship-building processes to accelerate emotional or physical connections. AFC stands for Average Frustrated Chump. This is excellent. XSplits 44X. I want to use your post to illustrate a point. Disclaimer. One can learn a lot with speed seduction. You can learn how to be more at ease with talking to them, since women are more comfortable with talking about feelings than anything intellectual, and good to give a starting point of how-tos when you deal with women. That said, my issue with SS has always been the spirit of SS, that it destroys the man within to turn you into a metamorph to fit the woman's lust. Yet, SS has the vanity to think that it is altering the woman.
So, every time she moves, you move. Try to mirror her breath frequency and depth.
Your body behavior has become reactive.
A conversation. Try to use these words as much as you can, so that her subconscious will pick up on it and realize that they must be important to you too. But repeating these words back to her, she will think that you sincerely understand her and can relate to what she is talking about.
Your vocabulary has become reactive.
The most important part of seduction, in my opinion, is demonstrating your value. If you approach a woman and she blows you off, or if she never returns your calls, or if she turns you down for a date, you have not shown her the value that you can provide to her.
This is true in that you are the prize to be won, and that she is after to catch you. But notice that with this, you now cease to be man and become reactive of values based on woman's response. Gone is integrity. You want to create the values that works toward her lust. Thus, the manner of these values are all going to react to her lust.
When you are eliciting values, you are finding out what is important to her, what she values, transforming into a man that can give her that and finally providing her with it.
No longer are you a man. Now you are a shifter. You are bending yourself towards what she wants. This is the average frustrated chump that ceases to be frustrated. Notice that he is still a chump. Now, if you were merely to pick out common things she said and leap on those to build a common ground, that would be one thing, which is called good conversation skills. But the entire spirit of this SS is based entirely in her eyes, how she must see you, how she must perceive you.
From this conversation, I've discovered that she likes to feel a little in danger. She loves the excitement of living on the edge. From this, you should transform yourself into a man that can provide her with these feelings that she values.
Not only are you to transform yourself, you are to provide her those feelings she lusts for. This is the social dildo whose social behavior is geared only toward tapping female lust, which itself is fine, but triggering her lust trumps your own values. You are to be transformed.
Most women believe they are living their own fairy tale and are searching for the male star. In order to become that male star, you must bring it to her attention that you two have a lot of things in common, and it is amazing to connect with somebody on such a level.
To become that male star, now you live for her fantasy.
After you've done this a few times, say something along the lines of, "Can you remember what it felt like when you were in front of somebody that you maybe just recently met, but it feels like you've known this person forever?" You feel yourself start to relax and open up to him because it seems so natural, as if we connect on some deeper level. With me, I don't think it can be forced, but when it does happen, it feels amazing.
First, your body behavior became reactive, then your vocabulary, then your values and character. Now your speech is to sound like a banquet of fluffy words, all arranged to reflect her own lust back to her.
If you want her to feel horny, you could say something like this. "My brother just called me. He just lost his virginity this weekend and he was asking me for tips. Remember back when you were younger and you had this one lover that could always do things to your body that would send tingles dancing down your spine and could cause butterflies to tickle your belly. This person would penetrate you with his thoughts, and just his presence along caused tingles to run down your arms, to the ends of your fingertips. If all goes well, she will feel the tingles as I describe them. She has to feel them now to compare them to see if she's ever felt them in the past."
Now you are talking like a girl. Anyone who is around women consistently know that all they talk about is sex, and everything surrounding sex.
Getting phone numbers is emphasized way too much on this board. As great as it feels to get phone numbers, rarely does it ever pan out into a fuck.
Because this board is not a satellite of speed seduction, there are countless boards and discussion areas for that.
Women love to fuck. This is 100% true. Women love to fuck just as much as men do.
I would say that women love to fuck more than men. In fact, women's entire consciousness revolves around the axis of sexuality.
However, to prevent themselves from feeling like a slut, you must create a real or superficial relationship with her inside of her mind before she'll fuck you.
Have I not said that women are entirely sexual by default, and their concern is not that they are sexual, but on how everyone else perceives it? Did I not say that speed seduction absolutely does nothing to truly seduce her, but only bring down the social reputation dam that keeps women's sexuality from flooding everything and anyone? Here is the confirmation. Women will have sex left and right, but that fear of slut behavior stops them and frustrates them. In other words, women hate virtue and will despise purity. Thus, there are no true, innocent girls.
She'll fuck you if you show her it's okay to do so.
Well, she will do you, or anyone with a value, as long as you show her it's okay. What is romance to a woman but license to act all the things she wants? So here lies a mystery. SS pats its own shoulder by saying, with this knowledge, you will influence and alter women's behavior. Yet, it is admitted that women will have sex very freely as long as that frame of mind, slut fear, is in place, and so you must tear that down, which only we can because men create the boundaries of society. So why does SS believe that it is altering women when it is merely showing them that it is all okay? My answer: vanity. Men want to believe they are sex gods that flip women to them like cards. But as we see, it is women who are ultimately in control with SS. The SSer takes the reactive position. Now, what has the man become after all this? He is reacting to her body behavior, to her speech, to her vocabulary, to her values, to her dreams, and so on. Has he not merely become a boy toy? I mean, what more can he be? Now, if I made any mistakes in the above, do tell me. Error or vanity has never been my objective. Just as hard as it was to face the truth of our past AFC and nice guyness, so shall seeing the underpinning of SS take similar courage. Now, I have one more question. If SS is truly reacting and transforming oneself to the woman and her dreams, is the SSer truly making love to her, or is she merely masturbating herself using him as the physical object? After all, he uses her vocabulary, has her values, acts like she does, and talks like a woman. Is this the essence of speed seduction? Talking to girls. Don't compliment unless it's something you are genuinely impressed by. Authenticity is the key. Everyone likes to feel unique and special in their own way. Show interest in her and her life. Believe me, she will make your ears bleed. This will come off naturally since you are already interested in her, therefore interested in what she does, etc. While you are finding out everything about her, you have remained a mystery since you're not trying to sell yourself. The chick will love someone asking about herself, thus validating in her eyes that she's special. And her interest in you will grow because she wants to know more about you. Not bad for letting your ears bleed, eh? Also, the more information you get, the better and more precise you can take the next step with a higher probability of success. Don't be sweet. Listen to her and add in your thoughts. Don't try to fix her problems, understand them. When a trait or feeling comes up that you agree with, don't hesitate to tell her. She will feel a connection with you and her interest level will rise. If she ever makes you mad, tell her exactly why you're mad. Amazingly, girls love it when guys will be confrontational at them because girls want honesty and directness. Many girls will put up a test of standing you up just to see if you will swallow it like a nice guy, or if you will have the strength to put them in their place. Women are not attracted to guys they can control. Humor is always good. Always be light-spirited, warm, and humorous. But when she is talking to you seriously, always listen and understand how she feels. The difference between dating and friendship. Long, long ago, before I found this website and all, I did have female friends. Currently, I have no female friends, as female friends seem to be an impossibility for me now. Every girl I try to be friends with wants to date me, screw me, etc. But what about girls who already have a guy, including wives and girlfriends? Same story.
Do not brag, Mr. Pook. You have the opposite of the AFC problem.
No, it is something else entirely. Men and women view love and relationships very differently. Husbands, steady boyfriends, and chivalrous males hate me because I am free. I don't have to go to the girlfriend's house and to keep her company because she feels alone. I don't have to go see her stupid family, engage whatever rituals she comes up with. I can leave my place when I desire, return when I desire, meet anyone I wish, do anything I please. Many of these males, I suspect, married very young and never fulfilled their adventure of life. Since I have so much more available time, since I'm not spending it all on a fiancé or wife's incessant desires, I am investing it in myself. I'm not better than these guys, but I end up wittier, fitter, more worldly because of this additional time. Since I'm more of a developed male, so to say, perhaps they have more interest? One thing is for sure, women do not see dating as friendship with sex. Behind that pleasant baby-like face march the thoughts she has had for her entire life. Your role, as a man, is to work for her your entire life. Ask older men, married and divorced, for verification if you're skeptical. This is why women will see your material goods and ambitions, never your intellect, your interest in discovery, the universe, etc.
I would say the biggest difference between friendship and dating is addiction.
Did he say addiction? Yes, he did. Friendship carries on due to similar interests, having fun, and so on. Dating marriage occurs and ensues due to addiction. Some guys suspect that it is sex that the guys are addicted to. This misses the mark. We have been so conditioned to find females in our presence normal that when they are not there, it becomes abnormal. As has been observed, older married couples don't have sex. So how does the couple keep working? Addiction. This addiction is the addiction of female praise. Even old men will do what they can to please their wives, even when it brings great discomfort to themselves. Some men have become so conditioned that even if the wife does not praise, he takes that as displeasure and immediately starts doing things to obtain back the praise. There is a reason why in old couples, if the wife dies first, the man either remarries or dies. Males have become more religious than ever before. The religion? Romance? The deity? Their self-picked goddess, a young woman. I will do anything for women, the men say. They will easily buy houses that will take them 30 years to pay off just for them. He won't admit how stupid his woman actually is, so that stupidity turns into divinity. He believes his woman is capable of great emotions and abilities because he projects his own emotions and sense of self onto his woman. Woman is shrouded in more mysticism and pomp than any king or pope.
What? Blasphemy! Blasphemy! Burn the Pook! Burn the Pook!
Just answer this question. Who is the deity of the DJ Bible?
Why the Don Juan?
Are you sure? Think long and hard. Womanese. It's no surprise that women speak in another language. They are subtle creatures, sneaky, devious, and say things in code. It's time for men to break the code of womanese. For your listening pleasure, the following is a dialogue. The woman's voice will be distinct from the explanation, and the man's voice will be represented by Pook. I'm not looking for a relationship right now. Translated, I don't want a relationship with you. Don't even bother trying to go out with me, since I'm saying that a relationship with you and me is already not going to happen. Pook Man says,
I was nearby when a woman was giving this veiled rejection to a coworker. I jumped in. So if you're not looking for a relationship, then all you're looking for is sex. Is that it? Her mouth dropped, but I continued. I don't believe you women. That's the only thing you have on your minds is sex, sex, and more sex. I am looking for a loving relationship, but no, you women only want passionate, raw animal sex. Now with me, I find you need to taste the other pleasures in life, so you can get your mind off of sex, right? Her eyes were glowing at me. Funny, she suddenly wanted a relationship with me. Ha!
I don't think of you in that way. Translation. My goodness, are you ugly and a sexual dud? I think of you as a brother. Or, you remind me of my brother. Translation. I would consider sex with you to be incest. The kids were bad today. Translation. Obviously, your genes are defective. We were both wrong. Translation. But you were more wrong. This recipe didn't turn out how I expected. Translation. I burned dinner.
Try and complain. I dare you.
You don't listen to me. Translation. You don't listen to me. Honey, I hate to interrupt. Translation. As if you were doing anything more important. Have you had time to... Translation. Stop what you're doing, get up, and do it right now. When you get a chance. Translation. Do this immediately. I hate to nag, but... Translation. I want you to get off the couch now. Of course I don't mind paying for myself. Translation. Cheap date. Let's not rush things. Translation. I have other prospects. I'm not ready to settle down. Translation. I sure as heck don't want to settle down with you. I enjoy the single life. Translation. I enjoy not being with you. I need more space. Translation. You're becoming undesirable and unattractive.
This is when you walk away.
I'm focusing on my career. Translation. My training and studying for my career is extremely boring and tedious, yet more exciting than you'll ever be. Let's just give it some time. Translation. You're not high on my rating list. You're good insurance policy if a better prospect doesn't show up. I like you, but... Translation. I don't like you at all. You're not the type of guy I'd date. You're the type of guy I'd marry. Translation. You're sexually a dud. You're not fun to be with, but you are nice.
A friend of mine responded to this line with, and you're not the type of girl I'd marry, but you would be the type for a one-night stand.
Let's just be friends. Translation. You'll never see me naked. I'm not attracted to you. Pook Man then says,
No, I have enough friends. Bye.
I don't want to ruin our friendship. Translation. Please continue to remain my girly friend. You make an excellent emotional tampon. Honesty is very important to me. Translation. Only tell me what I want to hear. I only like you as a friend. Translation. I'm not attracted to you.
And I only see you as a flaming slut whore.
You're so manly. Translation. Shave, bathe, discover a thing called SOAP. Let me check my schedule to see if I'm doing anything. Translation. I have plans. We do not. We need. Translation. I want. Can you call me back? I need to... Translation. I just need an excuse to get off the phone. I didn't want to hurt your feelings, so I lied blatantly to your face. Oh, and have a nice day. How about you give me your number? I'll add it to my trophy collection of guys' phone numbers. Pathetic guys who want me, but I don't want them.
Call her BS. You just want to add it to your trophy collection of guys' phone numbers.
I'm not upset. Translation. I'm upset.
She's upset.
Be romantic and turn off the lights. Translation. I'm not proud of my body. Do you love me? Translation. I'm going to ask you for something expensive. Am I fat? Translation. Please tell me I'm beautiful. I love men who take charge. Translation. Pay the bill, you chump. Sure, but I hope you're not disappointed. Translation. I'm flat-chested. I'm not that type of girl. Translation. Keep trying.
Keep trying.
Don't touch me there. Translation. Touch me there, but I'll stop you a few times first.
Heavy resistance is bad. Light resistance is normal. Women want you to go for them. All women want to be taken.
Will you respect me in the morning? Translation. You won't tell your friends, right? I'm not looking for anyone. Translation. I'm not looking for anyone like you. We need to talk. Translation. I need to complain.
Nod head, go uh-huh, smile, repeat.
I need to think about it. Translation. No way. We have an off and on relationship. Translation. I kept him around until someone better shows up. Where is this going? Translation. Are we getting married? No. Translation. No. Maybe. Translation. No. Let me think about it. Translation. No. I feel like I've known you my entire life. Translation. Bingo. We have a bingo. Will someone make sure this prize does not get away from me? More Womanese. Gentlemen, I have concluded that women desire 3 men. One is the man for her heart, another is the man for her words, and the third is the man in her arms. Likewise, the cryptic code of Womanese, whose very utterance causes men to pace nervously and shakes the foundations of language, divides into 3 splinters. The first splinter are words she says she has, the second are words she thinks she has, and the third are words for why she actually does it. Therefore, we must look at Womanese in these 3 ways. For your listening pleasure, the following is a dialogue. The woman's voice will be distinct from the explanation, and the man's voice will be represented by Pook. Do you have a girlfriend? Translation. You are cute. Are you on the market? You are certainly attentive tonight. Translation. Is sex all you think about? Do you love me? Translation. Watch me ask for something expensive. How much do you love me? Translation. I did something you are not going to like. We need to communicate better. Translation. You need to agree with me more.
Smile and nod your head, repeat.
I don't want to ruin our friendship. Translation. Let me continue to tell you about all the guys I'm sleeping with.
Women are the reason why nice guys can't get laid.
I want honesty. No games. Translation. Tell me what I want to hear. I would rather focus on my career. Translation. Focusing on something as boring and dull as her career is more fulfilling than you'll ever be. Do what you want. Translation. You'll pay for it later. I don't remember how much it costs. Translation. I'll never tell you it cost a fortune. Let's paint the room. Translation. You paint the room, I'm going shopping. Oh, and don't make a mess. Huh? Translation. Oh, did you say something? Whatever it was, it must not have been important. No, takeout is fine for dinner. Translation. You cheap bastard. I want a stable future. Translation. I need to marry a sugar daddy. You wouldn't understand. Translation. I don't even understand, but I'm not going to tell you that.
Hell, we all don't understand.
My screen name is Jenny Smalt. Translation. I have nothing to hide. There is nothing exciting about me. My screen name is Do It To Me. Now 69.
If you need this explained, you aren't a guy. Okay, Mr. AFC. Since you cannot get this and thus have no chance of becoming a guy, girlproblems.com is your home.
So why did you and your ex break up? Translation. What is wrong with you?
Because I was Mr. Nice Guy who skipped around in Fantasyland and... No, don't tell her. Say, I do not know.
This guy was staring at me today. He then came over and asked me out. Translation. She wants you to ask her out right now.
It seems she is talking about other guys, but she is actually trying to convey that she is beautiful and desirable. She wants you to see that because she wants you to ask her out now.
What do you think of Becky? What do you think about that girl, Jessica? Translation: Do I have competition? I don't want a boyfriend now. Translation: I don't want you as my boyfriend.
Every woman is on a lookout for a man. It's a life purpose.
I don't know. What do you want to do? Translation: I can't believe you have nothing planned.
No, you are absolutely dead in the water. Congratulations, Flotsam.
I'm picky. Translation: There are no dating prospects here. I'm very picky. Translation: I'm a religious virgin girl, still under the umbrella of her parents and demand perfection.
Can we say unrealistic expectations?
Maybe that grandma thought you were hot. Translation: You are what is hot.
Women are not direct. They project their thoughts through a prop. In this case, the old lady is the prop.
Come here. Translation: My puppy dog does this too.
And her attention scraps are nice guy chow.
This apartment is so inconvenient. Translation: I want a new apartment.
And I want a new girlfriend.
I want new furniture. Translation: I want new furniture, carpeting, curtains, wallpaper. I heard a noise. Translation: I noticed you were asleep.
Be careful she doesn't take your covers when she gets back.
I'll be ready in a minute. Translation: Sit back, kick off the shoes, and find a good show. My ex... Translation: I'm still in love with my ex-boyfriend.
Next her.
I like you, but... Translation: I don't like you. It is a girls' night tonight. Translation: We're going to get sloppy and make fun of you and your friends.
And how does this differ from any other night of the week?
It's okay. Translation: It's not okay.
You're not okay?
I need space. Translation: Without you in it. I am not yelling. Translation: This is important.
When is it not important?
Nothing is wrong. Translation: Everything is wrong.
You are what's wrong.
I don't want to talk about it. Translation: I'm still building evidence against you.
The volcano is building, ready to erupt with rhetorical smoke and vomit lava like lies. Flee!
I'm an artist. Translation: I'm unreliable.
And I'm poor.
I'm affectionate. Translation: I'm possessive.
And you'll always be seen as cheating.
I'm an adventurer. Translation: I've had more lovers than you can imagine.
And you get the baggage of her past.
I'm seeking friends first. Translation: I'm trying to live down my reputation as a slut.
See the adventurer's translation.
I'm mature. Translation: I won't let you treat me like a farm animal in bed, like my last boyfriend.
Moo!
I'm open-minded and outgoing. Translation: I am desperate and loud.
She's a nice girl. Ha 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 ha.
Are you gay? Translation: Why won't you go out with me or anyone?
The highest compliment a man can receive. All women are interested in you, and you get to pick. Yet, translating Womanese is not enough. We must be able to speak it back.
Speaking the Womanese. For example, if an ugly girl is chasing you, say,
I am not looking for a relationship right now.
which means, I'm not looking for a relationship with you. She will get the hint and drop her pursuit. If she is persistent,
I think of you as a sister.
meaning, I find sex with you as revolting as incest. Just change the phrasing and you can deliver the Womanese straight back at them. But be warned if you say,
I am not looking for a girlfriend.
which means, I do not want you as my girlfriend. Women will realize that you are subtly rejecting them, and they will all gang together and try to break you, provided you're attractive. You're doing the rest of the Don Juan stuff, right? Men would just be sad and go on. But women understand their own language and accept that as a challenge. If you are a player, you do not say, I am a player. No, you say,
I like to meet new people and explore the adventures of life.
Translated into Womanese, this means, I like to date and sleep with many since it is part of the fun of life. See how it works?
I think you should just embrace the pleasures that life has.
Translation, you should embrace your passion with me.
One chick kept going after me, and I ignored her. Haha. A dork came and talked to us and left, so I said, maybe he thought you were hot.
Which means, you are what is hot. Her exact reply, why thank you. This is not a joke. Womanese is a real language, and they do speak it. For fun, try speaking it back to them.
Another Womanese lesson over. A job well done, Mrs. Translator.
You're welcome, Pook. And remember that the best guide is your gut. The entire series is available on YouTube for free. But if you'd like to own a copy and support my work, you can purchase the 10-hour audio and PDF on Gumroad. The link is in the description.